Hey, what's going on, everyone out there? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. May 15th. Man, this year is flying by. I hope you all are having a great day out there. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Hope that it was very relaxing for you. Hopefully, you got all your cooking done. Hopefully, you got your laundry done. Hopefully, you're chilling. You got your clothes ironed for tomorrow and your lunch packed up and all that good stuff or whatever you got to do. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a great everything. And I want to thank all of you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you're coming into the room, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up party, thumbs up party. If this is your first time joining me, welcome to Just My Opinion Reviews. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, whether that's in the comment section or the chat. But yeah, hopefully y'all are relaxed and you got your snacks, you got your drinks and your libations and all that. We got 47 people watching right now with about 28 thumbs up. But let me go ahead and do a little refresh real quick just to make sure. No, we got 32 thumbs up. So that's pretty cool right there. So thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Also, guys, if you did not know, we had a great episode of Atlanta this past Thursday on FX Network. And you can also watch that on Hulu now, I believe. Season 3, episode 9, titled Rich Wigger, Po Wigger. It's my favorite episode of not just the entire season, but the entire series. I did a recap on it. Sharronda with Pear Rate did a recap on it. Elliot did a recap on it. And Eman may be talking about it, but it was fantastic. It's a standalone episode. So if you've never watched Atlanta before, if you've never heard of the show before, and you're like, hey, I want to see it. Everyone's saying that it's good, but this is season 3. I got to watch season 1, 2, and majority of season 3 to know what's going on. Nope, you don't have to do that. That's the great thing about it is you can just go into it not knowing anything about Atlanta, not have seen anything before, and you will have a good time. And like I said, we did a few recaps and hey, everybody, I'm going to shout out in a second. Earlier today on Elliot's channel with Movie Files, link to his information is in the description of this video and also on my channel tab. And I can possibly go ahead and just share that with you guys right now. You see Elliot with Movie Files right there. Brother just hit 25,000 subscribers too. So y'all make sure you check him out. Excuse me. I was on his channel at noon today for about 2 hours, and we did another live recap of the episode. Some of the people that are in the chat right now was a part of that live stream. So yeah, go check that out. It was a very dope discussion. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, just something to check out. Also, a little cleaning of the house, not my house, but just in general. And guys, I got to talk about it. I have to mention it because it bothers me. But there was a terrorist attack in Buffalo where this evil 18-year-old demonic racist white supremacist murdered about 10 people in cold blood. He had the N-word on his gun. He said, this is your reparations. And that's just pure evil, guys. And so all I can say is please study the gun laws in your area and apply them to your life and just defend yourself. Defend yourself, defend yourself. I think all Black people, men, women, and children should be armed, educated, and trained. And this keeps, this happens before. It's happened at the church with Dylan Roof. It's happening now. People can't grocery shop in peace without worried about getting blown away. And that it just really bothers the hell out of me. And so you have a God-given right to defend yourself. I'm not telling you to go out and do anything foolish. I am telling you to protect yourself, to defend yourself and yours, whatever you value, because nobody's going to save us. Nobody's going to save us. We will continue to see what the reaction is from the general public, but we cannot rely on people, guys. We can't. Yeah, so that was on my mind a lot today as I was preparing for the show. But anyway, just had to get that. I just had to say that real quick. So, I don't want any more victims or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it could be anybody. But Anyway, getting back to the movie news, let me go ahead and shout everybody. Oh, we got 62 people out here. Let me go ahead and hit the refresh real quick, see how many thumbs up we got. But all 62 of you, thank you very much. I do appreciate it, and hopefully this will put you in some more thumbs up news as I'm trying to hit the refresh button. Where's all my videos at? I'm all out of order. What's the sky's fall? I want to Anchorman 3, but we got 43 people watching, so that's cool right there. Thank all of you. I really do appreciate it. Nary's 21, first one in the MF in Rome. Yes, you are. I did see you as I was putting up my sign back here. I was like, "That's somebody in jail. That's Nary's. What's up?" So congratulations, Nary's first one in the room. Thank you for being here. I can say B. Yo, B, Avery, let's get it. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Hey, how you doing, Rebecca? Hope you all had a great weekend. I did. Hope you had a great weekend too. Excuse me. Thank you for being here. Zia Latrice in the building. What's up, ma'am? OG moderator in the building. Good evening, everyone. Please hit that like as you come in. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. I appreciate it. Easy Lot in the building. My guy, the best live on YouTube. Oh, I am so flattered. Thank you so much, Easy Lot. Thank you so much. Cynthia Charles in the building. Happy Sunday. One Journey. Hey, what's going on? D Weave, salute B Avery and chat. Hey, how you doing? Mara Sharice in the building. OG moderator. Hello. Hit that like button as you enter. Thumbs up. Thank you so much, Mara. I do appreciate it. Karma Serene in the building. Cardi, what's good, ma'am? How you doing? Hola, everyone. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Is that I'm about to say Trina to the bone almost, but what's going on? I don't know y'all, but I love y'all and hope you have a blessed rest of the night. Well, hey, get to know us. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Kayvon Mitchell. No, I don't want a house party reboot. The original is just fine as it is. Well, hey, we're going to talk about it. And thank you for being here. Marco Marblood in the building. What's good, everyone? Chill Spot, aka Taika Waititi, messing with my marriage. Happy Sunday, everybody. And thank you, Chill Spot, man. Work it out, man. Go to that couples marriage therapy, man. Hopefully y'all can work it out. You know what I'm saying? Miss Harper in the building. What's good? Hello, B Avery. Hello, everyone. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Mama Avery in the building. Phyllis Avery. Hello, Brandon. Hey, that's funny. I'm laughing too because I remember once my mom was around somewhere with me and my friends, and that was like, "Hey, what's up, B Avery?" And she doesn't talk like that. She calls me Brandon, and she was like, "Hey, B Avery," like repeated it, and it was funny. Everybody got a laugh. But hey, mom, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. D Stizzle in the building. We live. Yes, we are. Thank you so much for being here, Aubrey. Hi, everyone. First time making it to the live stream. I'm very excited to kick it with y'all. Well, yes, that is up right there, Ob Denver Hickman. Thank you so much for being here, Aubrey. Yeah, we do this every Sunday, 6:30 p.m. CST. So thank you for being here. Jaren215, what's good, man? What up, B. Avery? How you doing? Let's see. Strictly Starlight in the building. Hello, everyone. Bonjour. Hey, or everybody. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here, ma'am, from the UK. Thank you. Let's see. T-Virus Terrence. The house party reboot sounds like a terrible idea because there's no way it will be as good as the original. T-Virus, you're possibly telling the truth there. But we're going to talk about it. That's the last topic of the day. Had to save the juicy stuff for last. But thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Lala Uninterrupted. Hello, everyone. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Nino Black in the building. I exercise my Second Amendment right every day. I love to hear it. Nino Black. Keep that up. I love that energy. Yes. Keisha Charmaine in the building. Hey. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. And we got okay, yes. Today I feel like Larry in the building, aka Killmonger. I'm here for Papa Avery. Well, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And we got okay, we got our first super chat today. Matt Jarbos Puff Alicious Chocolate Nipples for $5. Yes, that's how we starting it off. I think. Nipples in the house. Nipples in the house. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. You're keeping the lights on. We also got Lewis Berry in the building. Thank you, Lewis Berry, for the $5. Mom is great. Yes, Wanda steals the show. Lisa deserves Oscar nominations for Best Supporting Actress. Yeah, that's a good comment as well. But thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. All right, let's see. Audio of clip was distorted. Damn it. Darn it. Well, thank you for the heads up. I do appreciate it. Your video has an echo and a distortion behavior. Okay. Well, let me see if I can fix that real quick. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to share this. And okay, and then let me click this button. Let me go to my audio. Okay, my mic, default communications. Okay. And okay. All right. Hopefully that fixed it. Hold on. Am I playing myself? Any other windows? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Look over here. And okay. I'm gonna play this again. Y'all let me know if it sounds crazy. What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay. Did it sound okay? All right, your streamer's audio is fine. It was just a clip that echoed. Okay. So let me know how that sounded, that last one. It was good this time. Okay, cool. Good. Thank you, Dino Black. Struggles, what's good, man? The echoes and technical difficulties are a part of B's the Lord. Damn, you know what I'm saying? See, now y'all done got him pushing buttons. Okay, it's fine now already. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, I'm happy now. I'm glad y'all told me because I geek out on just the little videos that I play for you guys. You know, it's a lot of fun for me, and I would be bummed if it didn't work out. But ladies and gentlemen, oh, we got another super chat. Hold on. I think we got this. My prompts are not in sync. Okay, there we go. Kevin Mitchell, man, I'm dead. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see here. Yes. Already. Thank you, Kevon. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly as well. Let me know if I'm not, but thank you so much. And I hope me and Bison with Street Fighter sounded good with the yes, but you know, let me know. And again, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And do we have no, we don't have another super chat, but
finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
All right. Well, you guys know what that means. Coming to the stage.
You call. I'm gonna clean you out again.
Welcome, I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility.
Wookiees stand out in the crowd. It's good to see you too, old buddy.
We had each other.
Hold on, Chewie!
Yes. It's Elliot with Movie Files. How you doing, sir?
Good, man. It's been a minute, Brandon. It's been a while, man. We haven't, linked up in a minute, man. I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too, man. Thank you for being funny. You're funny. But y'all know who it is. It's Mr. Elliot with Movie Files. This man is a genius on YouTube as well and all other social media platforms. If you love what he has to say, you got his handle up on the screen right there. He's also on my channel tab. Before you got here, man, I was just telling them that we did link up together earlier today had an epic live discussion on your
man,
about Atlanta season 3, episode 9. And I was just saying, hey guys, if you've never seen Atlanta before, it doesn't matter because it's a standalone episode. You can just go in not knowing anything and have a great time. So you guys go check that out. But yeah, man, they love you. They're shouting you out in the chat and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What's up,
hey,
everybody?
Elliot is here. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for being here, man. I do appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Like Latrice says, second collab, man. We doing it, man. We like Dre and M, or Tupac and Death Row. I don't know. I'm just trying
any and all of them. Any and all
there you
of
go.
Them. You know what I'm saying? It's working out. But
yeah,
so thank you for being here, man. And are you ready to get this party started, sir?
Let's do it, man.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to welcome you to the Movie News Roundup show. Number 60, we are climbing all up on the ladder. Before you know it, we're going to be at 200 million. And I can't wait right there. But if you love what we're saying today, we're going to have all the topics down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure, all those respected articles. And also, if you love what me and Elliot has to say, you can see our handles are up on the screen right now. If you want to follow us on social media, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. If you love what Elliot has to say, his information is in the description box of this video. And like always, you can head over to my channel tab and bam, you got Elliot right there on that second row with movie files. And congratulations, Elliot. I see that you just crossed 25,000 subscribers. You know, that's huge, man. You are climbing pretty fast in the time if you've been on this platform. So congratulations to you, man. If you want to speak on that, you can. And, guys, this is what his channel looks like. So, make sure you check him out, subscribe, and show him some love.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, I thank the community. I thank you as well, Brandon. We've been collaborating for the past year or so, and I see a lot of people that support your channel and come through and show you love, doing a crossover and showing me love as well. So I thank you as well. And it means a lot, man, because it's people like you, Larry, One Take, Struggle Review, Sharronda, Lamont, and so many other great content creators that just do so much great stuff on this platform. And the fact that people are able to, gravitate over to my channel and support my channel as well means a lot to me, man. So thank you all at home. Thank you, Brandon. And man, let's keep this train moving. And Brandon, you're knocking on the door to 40K. So let's just keep this train moving along, man.
Yes, sir. And before we get started, all my moderators out there, please do the best you can. Yes, please protect the chat as best as you can. We don't need no evil weirdos, sex bots, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and move on to this first topic right here, man. We see the background back there. It's a big opening. There was a lot of anticipation for this movie right here with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I will say, Elliot, for the first weekend, it did pretty good at the box office. It had, I think, $187 million. It's kind of hard to scale where we're at in the pandemic right now, in the middle, the end, the beginning. I mean, stuff is kind of like all over the place. If you wanted to compare it to other films, what was it? Spider-Man No Way Home, they had a $260 million opening, so that's a steep decline, but at the same time, that wasn't an expectation. On Rotten Tomatoes, the critics gave it a 74. 74% of the critics liked it, and 86% of the audience liked it. And if you wanted to compare that to the first film, it got an 89% from the critics and 85% from the audience. So the audience liked it a tad bit more the second go round, but not as much critically. It's not even certified fresh. But the news on the horizon, and this is coming from Deadline, they say Wizard Wobble, a wake-up call for Marvel as Doctor Strange 2 falls 67% in weekend 2. Audiences run cold on Firestarter, because I haven't seen that film. I'm gonna ask you if you have in a second, but that didn't do so hot, and this Rotten Tomatoes score is pretty piss poor. But this is a very lengthy article, and again, if you're watching this in the live right now or the replay, you can read this at your at your own leisure. The link is in the description. But it talks about reasonings why this 67% may be a big deal or may not be a big deal. And of course, I'm going to give my 2 cents as well. It was comparing itself to Spider-Man No Way From Home, but, a difference there is that was during Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Nobody was doing anything. Theaters were empty. And so it was able to take advantage of that. This also had a steep drop because they had a steep drop in it. Right. Black Widow that came out last July had a steep dropping as well. It only opened to half of this at 80 million. Mm-hmm. But I think a large part of that was due to piracy. And it debuted on Disney Plus and the theaters at the same time. So, that made sense. But now we have Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness. What would be the reasoning for the 67% drop? And is it even a big deal? This article goes on to say, that's in the description again, that it's because of bad word of mouth. If you look at Cinema Score, Doctor Strange has a B+. And as far as Cinema Score is concerned, if you don't know what that means, the studios actually send out representatives to the theater on opening weekend and get the live grading of people's thoughts and the reactions as soon as they walk out. As far as the scale is concerned, a B+ on the Cinema Score is not the best, and in real life it is. And I'll be happy if I got a B+ on the test, but this is different, So Elliot, is this a big deal to you? The 67% drop? Is Marvel falling apart, or are the cracks started to reveal itself? Or is this normal because you have large drops when you have large opening weekends? Yep. It wasn't as large as Spider-Man 2, or not Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man No Way Home. But what do you take of this, man? And is this just a bunch of is it significant, man, or just kind of clickbaity, making something out of nothing?
The sky is falling in, Brandon. Marvel is over. It's over, man. They had their first flop. No, this is I think it's clickbaity because I was looking while you was talking. I was looking up the numbers. So the first Doctor Strange made in its entire domestic run in 2016, 677 million worldwide. In the box office for the opening weekend was 85 million. So to put that in retrospect, we're now 6 years ahead. The film opened to 600, I think worldwide. They're at 690, if I'm not mistaken, 688.
Yeah.
So let's think about that. 677 for an entire run when it came out 6 years ago, and now it's already surpassed that 6 years later. And also the box office that we have this weekend is almost essentially what they made in its first opening weekend. So yeah, I think Doctor Strange and Kevin Feige are pretty happy with these numbers, to say the least. Of course, when you have a big drop off, it looks bad, but look what they made in the first weekend, and the whole word of mouth thing. Sure, there might be a little bit of validity in that, but at the same time, I'm looking at it's spring. This is our like you mentioned, as far as the pandemic goes, we're kind of getting back to like normalcy and summertime, and people came up with other things to do last year to kind of occupy their time. So we are in a different landscape of movie theater going experiences. So there is a little bit of that, but again, they're making money. This is they should put it on streaming. The film's doing quite well, to say the least. So yes, the numbers look a little skewed, but when you really look into it, this is huge. This is great. This film, when it's done in the theater, 820, I would say, is probably where it's maxing out. Originally, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be $1 billion, like easily $1 billion. Which I think, if there were some more of those cameos that we were speculating, I think it might have crossed that $1 billion mark. But 800 is still a ridiculous amount of money, especially when you look at how businesses work. They're making more. They made more the second go round, which is what you want to do in a franchise. You want to make more than the last one. They've already surpassed the first one, an entire run in 2 weekends. So it's a win for Marvel.
Yeah, man. You took the worst spot out of my mouth. I mean, it's right there, 688. And they've already surpassed that. That's crazy. Yeah. Also, I wanted to add, now the only difference is the budget for the first film was $165 million. The budget for part 2 is $200 million. So it is a more expensive film by not by a lot. Yeah. And so it'll still just be fine. But admittedly, I did say to myself when we got that first trailer, not the first trailer, excuse me, the second trailer showing Charles Xavier's back of the head. Tell them the truth. I was like, oh, this is making $1 billion.
Easy.
$1 billion easy. It may make. I mean, I may even said $2 billion. To be honest with you, but I know I did add a caveat saying that it has to meet our expectations, and I think across the board that this film did not meet anyone's expectations. It fell below. It's still a great film, Marvel. You still should be proud of yourself. I know it's not easy. Easier said than done, but I mean, it had its problems, you know. And I do agree somewhat with the article. Saying that it was bad word of mouth. You know, when you want to, you know, break all these records and stay consistent where you're averaging $980 million per film, when you have over 30, you know, people got to be running out that opening weekend like, oh my God, that was amazing. They had so many cameos, bro. Go see it right now because you don't want to be spoiled. You know what I'm saying? You got to go see it. I saw it Thursday night at midnight. I'm finna go again Saturday at 3 p.m. And I'm taking my mama, my daddy, you know, right? Kind of like you remember when The Dark Knight came out, you know. I'm pretty like it was people, bro. I
saw The Dark Knight 3 times that day. man,
I thought you were gonna say weekend. He said that day, you know. So it got to be like that, you know. So immediately the film could have been better, and I did think it was going to be $1 billion, and I mean there's a small chance it still might. I haven't paid attention to has it opened in every territory. I know lately.
I don't think so yeah,
I know lately they've been having issues with, you know, certain Marvel films not being released in China.
Right.
Excuse me. Damn, like Black Widow, Shang-Chi. That's crazy. Shang-Chi's, you get it. Yeah, we get it. It's, you know, Asian culture film, and it's not going to be over there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't looked that part up, but man, yeah, they're already in the black as far as profit.
Yeah.
With this 200 million. I say they probably spent around an additional 100 million in marketing,
which the
maybe,
marketing,
maybe 150.
Yeah.
You know, and that's standard. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is just fine. What are you guys saying in the chat? Besides Larry saying that they should release it in streaming. Zia says the first one was better.
I agree.
The first movie.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking she meant the second one. I'm sorry. The second one is better than the first. Yes, I am completely tripping on that one. Yes, the second one, in my opinion, is better than the first.
Yeah. And I read that wrong. I probably confused you with the so my bad. Myra gave it a 4. That's funny.
Out of 5 or out of 10?
Oh, that's a good question.
Out of 100.
I think it's out of 10. I think it's out of 10. I think it's out of 10. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Karen. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Let me hear from y'all real quick. How many people have seen it more than once? Are there anybody that's seen it twice? Because I've seen it twice myself, but you know, I didn't pay one of the times. So I want to know, was the movie good enough for you to see it, to pay for it more than one time? Nina, while I'm waiting on that, Nina Black, this was better than the first one, hands down.
Yeah. And
I like the first one a lot. Okay. Let's see. I just want to see real quick. It could have made more if they didn't spoil the best parts in the trailer. I agree. Okay. My sisters watched it twice. Okay. Zia, I'd go again. Okay. I've seen it twice. The second time I did not pay.
There you go.
Okay. Karma, I want to rewatch it now that I've seen WandaVision. So Karma, let me know real quick. Did you see WandaVision for the first time after you saw Doctor Strange 2?
Right. That's a good question.
I would love to know that because WandaVision is a prerequisite for this movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna. I don't know how you could enjoy it without it.
I wonder to that point, Brandon. I wonder how many people didn't see WandaVision that saw this, or haven't seen WandaVision and heard that you got to see WandaVision and they haven't seen it quite yet, and they're trying to watch WandaVision, and maybe, you know, week 3, week 4, they go out to go see it in theaters, or they're, you know, to Larry's point, maybe they're waiting, you know, watch WandaVision on Disney Plus, and now I'll jump right into Doctor Strange. So I'm very curious on how many people have seen WandaVision that or haven't seen it that hasn't seen Doctor Strange quite yet.
Interesting. I saw it. I'll watch it again. Seen it once and definitely want to see it again, but I'll wait for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
They needed more cameos. Karma said yes. So Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. To answer my question, yeah. So that's interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I thought you saw WandaVision a long time ago, but thank you for the
There you go.
thank you for the info. I'll wait on Disney Plus.
For a second.
It's an okay movie. Okay. All right. Well, hold on real quick. My friend didn't know what was going on. She didn't see WandaVision. I got
yeah.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
So then maybe they should have kind of put that in the marketing a little bit, like, the sequel to WandaVision. Plus,
yeah.
I don't know. But
And a lot of people bringing up those cameos, Brandon. Did Marvel shoot themselves in the foot by putting multiverse of madness and really leaning on the madness of the multiverse? I wonder if they kind of, again, I guess, blew the balloon for a lot of people that it wasn't,
blew the balloon.
which is so crazy. I mean, it was a good amount of cameos. Like,
Yeah.
I think this is, and not to spoil anything for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, but I was pretty happy with the cameos we got, but I can understand why people wanted more.
Yeah, I can too. Because I was going in, tailored, with mine tailored, and I mean, I wasn't disappointed with the cameos. I think that's a fair way to put it. And we're our ear is to the ground, the ground, looking at everything, and I wasn't disappointed,
Me neither.
And
Me
so
neither, man. I will say I was expecting a certain group of people to maybe be alluded to in this film. Again, I don't want to spoil it, but I was thinking that a certain a person that was in this film and who he's attached with, I was expecting more of them to be in the film, or at least allude to them.
Yeah, you talking about Spider-Man?
X-Men.
Oh, okay. I got you. Strictly Starlight. I think if Professor X wasn't in the trailer, maybe less non-Doctor Strange fans would have turned up. I agree with that. But thank you, Strictly Starlight. I appreciate it. But guys, again, if you're watching this in the live or the replay, there is a link down to this article in the description if you want to read
Wizard Wobble
at your own leisure. Yeah, that's hilarious. I like that. Yeah, it is. Also, Nafas for the $4.99. I believe you was over in Elliot's chat today. I don't know why my voice is changing like this. But thank you so much for being here, and thank you for
what a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. Okay, I'll tell you.
Guys are so nice and generous with all the super chats. It makes me blush and all this good stuff, and I'm flattered and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. I do appreciate it. But let's go ahead and move on to the second topic of the day. Things are changing in the video rental and streaming space so much every day. You know what I'm saying? Disney Plus gonna go out of business tomorrow with how things are changing so much. But no, that would be crazy. Second topic of the day right here, coming from Variety. And I clicked the wrong button. Coming from Variety, Redbox to be acquired and $375 million deal by Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment.
Wow,
man, hold up, Elliot. Did you ever rent movies from Redbox?
Of course, man. That was Friday night, Saturday, get a couple movies and take them back 3 weeks later.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I used to hit the Redbox up a lot, especially while go to Walgreens. Like, let me go get what they got playing in the Redbox.
Yeah, man. Y'all, this is the third topic right here, like I said. And if you're reading this in the like, or if you're reading this in the like, if you're watching this via live or the replay, again, there's a link down in the description for you to read at your own leisure. And Elliot, I just gotta say, man, like when Redbox came out, I was just saying to myself, God, this is a genius idea. This is like stellar. We are in the future now, baby. Everybody got to get gas. Everybody goes to the convenience store, the corner store. Why not put a DVD kiosk right there? Like, damn. This is amazing. Like this person needs a raise or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get it. And Redbox is still around, man, but it's just crazy, bro. These genius ideas just really only stay around for so long, and it sucks because they're in debt, man. And Chicken by the Soul is taking over. Redbox Entertainment, the struggling DVD kiosk and streaming video game company, has set a deal to be acquired by Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment in an all-stock transaction. The company will operate more than 38,000 kiosks across U.S., as well as digital media services spanning as-supported and transactional video services, including Crackle, the streaming service Chicken for the Soul bought from Sony Pictures in 2019. The deal is worth $375 million. $50 million is going to be in stock. And the company is going to assume $325 million in debt. And so that's heartbreaking right there. With the merger, the company sees an opportunity to carve out market share at the lower end of the streaming space, targeting value-conscious consumers amid a deluge of high-priced subscription services and macro backdrop of rising inflation and economic uncertainty. According to Bill Rahana Jr., chairman and CEO of Chicken for the Soup Soul Entertainment, today marks a transformative moment for Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment and an inflection point for the ad-supported streaming industry, Rahana said, announcing the deal. Our acquisition of Redbox will accelerate the scaling of our business as it combines complementary teams and service to create the streaming industry's premier independent A video on demand. I don't know what the A is for. But real quick, if you've never heard of Chicken for the Soul, they've been around since '93. Socially conscious company that combines storytelling and making the world a better place. They began being as inclusive as possible in the pages of our books, publishing stories about people of all faiths, nationalities, ethnicities, sexual orientation, and gender identities. Elliot, what do you make of this, man? It sucks, you know. Blockbuster Part 2 is dying and possibly won't be coming back. But yeah, tell me how you feel about this article and how the news hits you.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be honest, I haven't did a Redbox in quite a few years, probably 5 or 6 if I'm being honest. So I guess I'm one of those people that kind of left it aside. But I mean, we all know we live in a digital age, man. All these movies that you can get at Redbox are now available right in your home, you know, through various streaming services. The video game industry has been hit by this as well, in regards to a lot of people now. You know, they buy their games digitally. You know, they store it on a hard drive, store it on the cloud, or whatever the case may be. So it is not a surprise, but it is, you know, I tell you one thing, I feel old as hell, bro. I am feeling older as the days go on. As you mentioned, the Blockbuster, I used to have a Hollywood Video back where I used to live in Chicago. You know, I think family video is still a thing, but there's like 2 or 3 family videos that are still around. They convert a lot of those to like Dollar Generals or Dollar Trees. So yeah, man, physical media. As someone, I used to be one of those Blu-ray DVD hunters and go around to different places to go get Blu-rays and stuff on opening day. I haven't done that in like 10 years, bro. So yeah, it's a digital time we live in, man, and people aren't, you know, yeah, that's funny. Struggle says it's like gonna get some soup now with your movies, but yeah, it's crazy, man. But it's come to this where we at, as a society, man.
Yeah, man, it is crazy. It sucks. I don't like people going in debt and losing stuff when you know it was a good idea to begin with, you know. Yeah, but it is what it is. They still have Redbox around, man. You know, all the corner, not all of them, but one corner store, gas station that I frequent often, still has it, and people still use it. I always see somebody there. You know, so
that's Uncle Jimmy who ain't got internet.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
the DVDs.
yeah. I haven't seen any lines or anything like that, but you know, it's still going down on the Redbox. So I even liked it, man. If you kept it for a certain long amount of time, it was yours because you know, I think that was part of the policy
or something like that.
Right. My thing is this, man. It's a vending machine. So I'm obviously ignorant on the topic, but how do you go in debt? Like, I don't get it. Like, how much? I don't know, what word am I looking for? Just manpower does it take to manage?
I would imagine it's more so the licensing backside of it, the logistics of it, of like having those titles and people not renting them and stuff like that. Those are probably where the big money comes in.
You're right. I completely forgot about that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all know what that means. Coming to the stage.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. Indingo Indidaka! Uniana Cotton Jobu! I found my daddy with Panther claws in his chest. Nah, I'm your king. Come on.
Yes, it's Larry with Today I Feel Like, aka Killmonger. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man?
What's going on, man? How you guys feeling?
Pretty good, man.
Good,
Pretty
man.
good.
Doing good.
Thank you for
Man,
being here.
I had to jump in on this Redbox thing, man, because
Okay.
there's a Redbox at my Safeway, and I just ignored that thing forever. I just never paid much attention to it. But I was like, you know what? I wanted to watch a couple of movies. I was trying to avoid bootlegging them, and they were taking forever to get on to streaming. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go ahead and down. I went and rented Ghostbusters, and I rented oh man, what was the other one I rented? I think it was Venom. Let There Be Carnage. Anyways, man, both of those things just did not work. I put them in there, and they were skipping. Then it would just black out. The screen would go black, and it was I could not get them to work. And now I will say this: Redbox does have good customer service in the sense that when you contact them and you tell them it doesn't work, they don't give you any grief about, oh, did you try this? It's your device. None of
Some
that.
alcohol on it.
Yeah, no, none of that. They just simply say, here's a code. Go ahead, put it back. When you go back, return it. It's, put it back in the box, and we've given you a new code. It's already in the system. All you have to do is go ahead and get a new movie. So that's kind of cool. The only downside to that is you can only use those codes at the box. You can't use them if you're like, look, I don't feel like going back to the store again. Or I don't feel like driving across town to another box that actually has the movie I want in stock. So why can't I just use this code to use it for the streaming service? They won't let you do that. So
I got you. Okay.
Well, I'll give you for your inconvenience a cup of soup. Chicken soup in the mail
for the soul.
Nice and cold.
Yeah. Well, I forgot that's a problem, man. Skipping disc, that's hella inconvenient.
That's like early 2000 problems.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I had totally forgot about that. And I was like, why is my stuff tripping? And I was like, right, because it's a disc and it's being janky right now. So
because people don't take care of stuff like that. I mean, streaming, you call in and they can fix it right there. You unplug your box, reboot the system, whatever, refresh. This you got to go back out. So
that was a disappointing thing, though, man, is they wouldn't let me use the code that they gave me for streaming. Because I was like, look, especially with Ghostbusters, I went back there twice to get the Ghostbusters joint, and both times it didn't work. I was like, I'm not doing it a third time. I was like, when I called back, I was like, look, man, why can't you just give me a code so I can stream the thing? We can't do that. Sorry, blah, blah, blah.
I got you, man. Well,
that's why they're getting bought.
Well, guys, the old skipping disc problems, ... I hear you, man. And Larry, thank you for that review and that refresher right there. But guys, if you tell us about your Redbox stories, positive, negative, if you have them, in the comment section, in the chat, whether you're watching this via live or in the replay. We would love to hear it. And again, the link to the article, and like I said, is in the description if you want to read that at your own leisure. And so
I'll tell you how they can make some money on Redbox. They couldn't put their boxes in Safeway anymore, but I bet you if they loaded Redbox with adult movies, right there. I'm telling you.
You know what?
I'm telling you.
It would have to be a mixture of adult and regular content, because if it was just strictly adult content, that would probably embarrass a lot of people,
Yeah, maybe you're right. So mix it up.
Have to have some wet wipes at the keypad. I'm teasing.
You think you're gonna have a disc problem with regular movies? What kind of problems you think you're gonna have with those movies?
All right, you know what I'm saying? Well, perfect way to move on into the third topic of the day.
But you got to make people pay cash. Nobody's trying to put their credit card into Redbox to get some porn. So.
That's true.
They change the name, call it Pink Box.
Okay. Third topic of the day, coming from ScreenRant.com, another streaming platform. Netflix reportedly tells staff to quit if they are offended by the content. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a crap, guys. If you're reading this via live, watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to the article in the description for you to read at your own leisure. But yeah, man, people was doing there was a walkout for some content for Dave Chappelle, and his stand-up special, comedy special, him talking about trans topics, and so people were upset. But I guess Netflix is pushing back. Netflix releases a memo regarding censorship, seemingly telling employees they may want to quit if they don't support their content breadth. They have not an article, but a video here on YouTube. But I'm gonna scroll down here to the memo that they actually left the employees, and it reads: "Not everyone will like or agree with everything on our service. While every title is different, we approach them based on the same set of principles. We support the artistic expression of the creators we choose to work with. We program for a diversity of audiences and taste. We let viewers decide what's appropriate for them versus having Netflix censor specific artists or voices. As employees, we support the principle that Netflix offers a diversity of stories, even if we find some titles counter to our own personal values. Depending on your role, you may need to work on titles you perceive to be harmful. If you find it hard to support our content breadth, Netflix may not be the best place for you." Larry, I'm gonna come to you first on this one right here. My brother, I want you to tell us how you feel about this quote from Netflix, this memo that was sent out to all the employees. And right now, is there any content on Netflix that particularly offends you or you think may offend other people that you're sensitive to? The floor is yours, sir.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but I don't watch it.
Okay.
I have a tendency not to watch things that are going to offend me.
Or let me reword it. Is there anything on Netflix right now to where you're like, this does not need to be on Netflix?
Not that I can think of. Not that I can think of. And I'm not saying that it's not there, but the stuff that I've watched, the stuff that I've seen, there's stuff that I say, I'm just like, oh, that's not really for me, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like there's a ton of stuff out there where I think there's an oversaturation of showing Black males as homosexuals. When we know that when you look at the percentages of Black male homosexuals in the overall population versus the percentage of the representation of Black males in popular culture media, it's just way out of proportion. I mean, some of that offends me, but I'm not going to stop watching content that I enjoy because I think that they're showing too much. I think we need to talk about it, address it, get it out there, and fix the problem. But I'm not going to cancel my Netflix. But I will tell you that it seemed like Netflix just broke out like their "Bitch Be Gone" spray. They were like, get on. If you guys don't like it, get on. I mean, it's crazy. You can't go to work at Ford and be like, I'm an environmentalist. I think all cars should be electric. And say, and then start talking about you need to change. They'll be like, if you don't like what we're producing here, you can bounce. Every job in this country is an at-will job, including the military. So if you don't like what that company's doing, leave.
Okay. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate it. Elliot, before I come to you, let me bring in the next guest coming to the stage.
Because I can control the weather, they call me Storm. Storm, mistress of the elements. I summon the full power of the storm!
What's up, girl? It is Tyra with Struggle Reviews TV. How you doing?
Hey, I'm okay. How are you guys?
Fantastic, man.
Back, Larry talking about some sexual and man. Damn, I thought we were talking about Redbox.
Can I just borrow your image and put them on my thumbnails just so I can just straight clickbait people? They're gonna see you. They're gonna be up there clicking away. They're gonna get me. They're gonna be like, damn. Got.
Do what you gotta do, Larry.
Yeah. Tyra, what's up? I missed you. It's been a minute.
You too, man. You been talking about Atlanta without me.
I know. I can't. Yeah.
I'm just messing with you. You have been doing really good. That last breakdown, I was like, look at me.
Oh, stop it. Well, thank you very much. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Tyra, Miss Struggle Reviews TV. Yes. She's about to hit 5K subs. Info of her is in the description. She is on my channel tab as well. And Tyra, thank you for being here.
No problem. What's going on?
Yeah, we just got done with the Redbox. Now we're on this Netflix. I'm finna pass it on to Elliot, get his commentary, and then it's your turn. So yeah, Elliot, how you feeling on this this Netflix telling people to kick rocks if they don't like the content?
Yeah, it's interesting, man, because it is. I mean, I guess what was it? Was it something recently that came out that kind of sparked this conversation to make employees kind of speak up in this matter? I know you mentioned the Dave Chappelle thing, but is there something more recently that was dropped on Netflix that made people a little bit uncomfortable with who they're working for? Because as Larry kind of alluded to, I mean, there are literally hundreds of thousands of films on Netflix. So it's just like, was it something in particular that made people in the office to say, this is a company I'm not for, I'm not supporting this company because they put this content on there. I'm not too aware of anything. Most recently was it Senior Prom that came out yesterday or on Friday with Rebel Wilson that offended people? But I don't know, man. I think, and a lot of people allude to in the chat, and Larry talked about it too. I think Netflix is at the point now where they're losing money. So they're just like, if you guys want to leave,
right.
please,
I was just
by
about
all
to say
means,
that. Yeah.
the front door is right there. But I mean, it's a lot of with the subscription drops now with this. We just talked about Redbox. I'm not saying Netflix is down, is going in the hole, at least no time soon. But this is just signs of just like we're in a much different climate when it comes to streaming and streaming wars and competition. And this was once the king of the hill. They were just killing it. Nothing was going wrong. But now it seems like it's just every other week we hear something negative with Netflix. So, man, this is interesting. The king is now falling off his throne.
I got you. Tara, what you think is this? You think they're just trying to save face because they're losing money, or they being sensitive, or are they tripping? What's your take on this?
I hate to see them come to that. When y'all were talking about the Redbox, I remember when Netflix first came out and it was sort of like Redbox and they would put it in your mailbox. It was kind of like Blockbuster. So to see them get to this point and how far they've come, like I remember when they were $7.99. Like I think the bill is like I think I pay $20 now just for the streaming. So it's crazy, but I don't think they're trying to save face. I just feel like they're cocky and it's just like, whatever y'all want to walk. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. They can be as disorganized and dysfunctional, have all the good shit that we like to watch hidden in the back. People still gonna. I'm not canceling. I get on Netflix every day and complain every day, and I have yet to cancel my subscription.
Yeah,
I got you.
You know what I find interesting about Netflix and this whole thing about their employees talking about they want stuff to change as far as what films are made, and they're complaining about the Dave Chappelle thing. I don't recall any of those Netflix people complaining when they put out Bridgerton and they had that little white chick raping the brother on TV. I didn't hear any of those Netflix people complaining about when they produced that French film Cuties and they had those little girls all over sexualized. They're so selective about what they want to complain about. It's really they don't care about. They're not complaining about real moral issues. They're not taking a moral stance. They're complaining about what directly affects them. And because they don't like this whole thing with Dave Chappelle and the trans thing and the gay thing, that affects some of those people, so they're upset about it. But it's like with dealing with racism. You can't fight racism only when it affects Black people. You have to fight it when it affects Asian people and Hispanic people and Indian people. When you see it, you have to fight it because it affects us all. So if they're only going to fight for that little sliver, then they don't have as much credibility as they need to move the needle, in my opinion.
Right on. Well, thank you so much, Larry, for that. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Tyra. Thank you, Elliot. I do appreciate it.
Of course.
And 1 second. Okay. Well, again, guys, let us know what you think, especially in the chat and the comment section. And again, this article is in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And so now let's go ahead and move on to topic number 4. This is crazy, man. It has to do with Zack Snyder. He has the most obsessive group of fans in the world that will go to any lengths to win. And I just don't understand. Hold on, I'm picking the wrong thing. This is topic number 4. It says Zack Snyder fans reportedly rigged the Oscars fan favorite awards with bots. This is crazy. 2022 Academy Awards made headlines for an array of reasons this year and took it looks like one of the ceremony's most contentious moments is now being called into question. A new report from The Wrap alleges that the Oscars' inaugural fan favorite and cheer moment awards which were awarded Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead and Zack Snyder's Justice League, respectively, may have fallen victim to rigged voting. Both awards, which were given during interstitials of the 2022 ceremony, were chosen via Twitter polls conducted by the Academy prior to the event. The Wrap report claims that the polls were rigged by automated online bot accounts voting in favor of Snyder's films. And it just goes on to the findings right there that it was the Army of the Dead and the Justice League. And there was over 25,000 votes that was cast, opposed to the usual daily average between 4,000 and 15,000 votes. Dude that was running it said, certainly does not look like they was generated by a human user. Elliot, I'm gonna come to you first on this. So, man, like, is it that serious, bro? To go online and fake bots so you can win a thing? Like they make up a category. I don't understand these fans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the original Justice League came out. Nobody really cared for it. So the studio said, you know what? We're going to spend another $70 million of our money to give you the Snyder cut. And they were, and it turned out great, in my opinion. Fans wasn't happy with that. It was like, no, restore the whole Snyderverse.
Right.
Then they make up a whole category for you off of favoritism at the award ceremony. And you have a bunch of people that want to go online and create fake bots to win. I don't understand how cheating a contest makes you feel good because you didn't earn it. Maybe you can help explain it to me, man. But what is your take on this right now? Because I just think this is pathetic.
Well, I mean, it's Cyborg, man. Cyborg did this, man. He obviously hacked the system. This is what he does. This is the Justice League member, one of the most important ones. So he's doing his job. But no, I'm looking at this in two ways. Number one, to know that there are fans that are just so passionate about the Zack Snyder. And to be fair, I'm a Zack Snyder fan. I enjoy these films. Man of Steel, so underrated. I'm a fan of BVS, the director's cut, and I really enjoyed Zack Snyder's 4-hour epic, Justice League film. So yes, would I love to see the world be continued? For sure. But at the same time, it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. So what do? I'm just moving on with my life. I'm not making fake accounts, doing all this stuff. So the fact that people are, in a weird way, taking the time out of the day to go to these lengths to make sure that their big, director they love and this world they love continues to go on. I guess there's something to look at and to be like, wow, that's some passionate fans. But on the other side of that, it's pretty kind of weird, especially now that we live in this digital age, that people have that much power and not like on a global scale, but by the rate of things are going, as far as how much we rely on technology and using voting as a way to, which the award in itself is kind of silly, but just the fact that there are people that can sway that much of a decision on such a bigger kind of Hollywood. This is Super Bowl for the movie. So the fact that they were able to sway those votes is kind of weird and scary in a certain sense with cyber technology out there. So I don't know, man. It's a weird thing to kind of talk about, especially with this, like I said, this really weird award, but hey, they want the Snyder's verse to continue, and they will go at any lengths to make it happen, which, again, to break your hearts out there, I don't think we're going to get more of it. But, hey, I didn't think we was going to get the Snyder film in the first place. So we've seen crazier things. But I don't know, man. It's weird.
Larry, what you got, man? What you got, Larry?
I mean, if he didn't do it, if it wasn't people from his camp, then it doesn't make it right, but it makes it a little less wrong, I think, because he can't control what the fans are doing. He can't control what other people out there are doing. He's just, he made his movie, he put it out there. They may have done some campaigning to try and get people to go out there and vote. But if they didn't know and they didn't encourage people to go out there and do some shadiness to manipulate the vote, then, I mean, it's really up to the Academy at that point to monitor those things and regulate them. You know?
Okay. Ty, what you think? And did you like the movie as well?
I'm with Elliot. This is scary. I think this is just the beginning. I think everything's rigged, first of all. I think that this is really spooky that the common, movie watcher can have this much power to, like, how did you even get access to that? And if you can rig something like that, what else can y'all touch out here? I'm less worried about his little film and other type of pose. That's freaky. That's freaky, but I really don't think it's that deep. I don't.
I got you. Okay. I appreciate it, y'all. And if you're watching this in the live or the replay, let us know what you think as well. guys, it's not that serious, man. I mean, like, what else do you want out there? I mean,
you know what it is, Brandon, and they're like, you know what, this movie won an Oscar, quote unquote. Bring it back. Yeah. That's like maybe that's where they're standing on, like the Oscar-winning Zack Snyder films.
Right.
Bring them back, Discovery. That might be the leg they're standing on.
I'm curious what the Academy is going to do to fix this next year, to prevent this from happening. Or I mean, because it's only going to get worse. It's not like
it's not like this film.
Yeah.
Those "Are You a Robot" for everyone to vote.
I think they should take the category away, if you ask me.
Or that.
Our most popular is just kind of whack. But you know, but guys, again, if you're watching this via live or the replay, there's a link down to this article in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And so
you don't like the most popular?
No.
What?
I actually like that category. I mean, I don't think we need a whole bunch of it, but one simple category of, like, we don't need like most popular comedy, most popular action, most popular film. We don't need a most popular in every category, but just like a one most popular. Like, I would even be fine with two most popular, film and most popular actor. I would be cool with that, because there are some great movies out there that just by the nature of them are never going to be considered for an Oscar. Like, you look at something like Straight Outta Compton. That movie was never going to get nominated, really, but it was hugely popular.
Wait. Wasn't it nominated for something?
It was the writer, I think, was nominated.
Oh yeah.
But
so how would you feel if Transformers was nominated at the Oscars? Besides visual effects.
It just, I mean,
because it made all that money, it was popular, but it was.
It depends on, like, if it was, that's why I think the most popular category could work for them, because a movie like that is not going to work, because the people that are out there that are voting on the Oscars, they're looking for all this artistic integrity and all this wonderful, whatever. They want that special sauce that they think that they know all about. When sometimes you just want to go to the movies and have a good time, and and that's where I think sometimes the most popular category could come in and give those movies that were really that fantastic, but were never going to be the Oscar winners, a little bit of shine.
I agree with half of that. But when you're saying when people want to go to the movies and have a good time, that's the mindset or the objective when you have your independent artsy films as well. Nobody's like, I want to go and have a bad time, but maybe you mean like you don't want to take the film as seriously. You don't want to have to you want to just shove popcorn in your face. I'll take it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move on to topic number 5. And Tara, I'm gonna come to you first. Ma'am, are you a fan of the CW? Did you have a lot of shows on the CW that you liked?
I mean, back in the day, nothing recently.
Okay.
When UPN descended and everything kind of moved over to the CW, that's around the time I was watching it.
Okay. Well, this is the 5th topic of the day, coming from Geek Anything. And if for the people out there that didn't know, of course, what is it? Discovery Channel bought out Warner Brothers. So you got the killing people, the firing people at Warner Brothers and Warner Media.
Killing people, so killing them all.
And your boy David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Discovery, he's changing. He's making a lot of changes, and he says the acts of Zaslav guts the CW's Charmed, 4400, Roswell, New Mexico, and Naomi, that new black super. That was only one season among 8 canceled shows on the CW. He getting rid of everything. It says Warner Brothers was bought out by Discovery last year, and it looks like as though the new parent company is making major changes. It is believed that Discovery is now looking to sell off their entire the CW entirely. But before that, it is overhauling the network entirely. It's just been announced that Charm, Roswell, New Mexico, Legacies, Dynasty, Naomi, The Republic of Sarah, In the Dark, and the 44 have all been canceled. This follows the already announced cancellation of Batwoman and Legends of Tomorrow. So they're just saying, oh, this sucks. What the hell are y'all doing? Tyra, it sucks that all these people are losing their jobs. Just like, get out of here, But how do you feel about this? Do you think it's the right move? I mean, how you feeling about CW? Did you watch any of these shows? How you feeling about all these cancellations?
never seen any of these things.
Me
But
neither.
just based off the strength that I see names like Dynasty, Roswell, and Charm, things that I did watch back in the day.
Yeah.
Just off the strength of that, and of them not leaving shit alone, throw all of it away. I don't care.
Yeah.
If this was all original content or something, like we already lost. What's the black hero?
Black Lightning.
Yeah, we already lost Black Lightning. That was like the last thing that kept me going with the network. After that, like we shouldn't be. No, I'm fine with it. I don't know what half of that mess is, but if they touch in Roswell and Charmed, goodbye.
I got you. Okay. Larry, how you feeling about this, man?
Oh man, I'll be honest with you. I am so disappointed.
Really? You kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I watched every single episode of Charmed. I've watched every single episode of Charmed, and I've watched every single episode of Legacies. And I've loved Legacies. I've watched Vampire Diaries and the other one that was that also was in there that was between Vampire Diaries and Legacy. I can't remember the name of it. Oh man, it was another one. It was set in New Orleans. Anyway,
stop trolling us.
I'm serious. I love these shows. I love Hope Michelson. I love the Tribrid. There was all these great young black kids in there. It was I loved Legacies, and yeah, it's awesome. And I love Charm too. I watched all the Charms. Every single episode.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I love it. And
he was the one person watching all those shows, and that's
I'm disappointed. Yeah, somebody said the originals. I love if you have never watched the originals is just you can turn the volume off if you wanted to. It's just filled with beautiful people. It is just like it's just filled with beautiful people. But but the shows were fun to watch. I enjoyed them. They're silly. There's nothing that you need to take too seriously in a world where everything is so just intense. Sometimes those shows were just. It was like candy for the brain. And I had fun watching them. I wish they were still going to be around. The only CW show that I stopped watching because it felt like it just jumped the shark was Riverdale. At some point it just got to be too much. I was like, this has just gotten to be dumb. So
I thought you was messing with us. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna check them out just because of Larry.
Yeah. Elliot, how you feeling about all these cancellations, man? Are you like Larry? You gonna miss them, or we the opposite?
Yeah, no, I haven't given any shows a chance, so I can't speak on the quality. But what I do know is it's just the times, man. Like Larry kind of mentioned, it is nice to have those shows that you can just sit back, relax, and watch. But when you're competing against Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, every week you're talking about Star Wars, Marvel, they get lost in the shuffle. So I mean, it's just one of those things where they have to try to find some type of. It was Arrowverse for the longest time, but even that has run its course. So. They're at a point in time now where they're trying to look for something that can bring people back to the CW, but it's hard when you have so many things to compete against. So I don't know if this is just the signs of this because Riverdale's right now I think is their most popular show, even though like Larry said the quality. I think they're time traveling and they're doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Ridiculous.
Which they're trying to I guess dip their foot in that audience to bring more people there. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me unfortunately, Brandon, because it's just when you don't have those benchmark shows that bring people to it every week and have the conversation every week, you kind of lose interest, and that's what's happening with the CW.
Yeah, man, I kind of have flashes of marketing for all these shows. None of them piqued my interest. Yeah. Half of them I've never heard of before. I've never heard of the originals, or I think I've heard of Riverdale before. But what are some of these?
Riverdale.
Legacies and Dynasty, the Republic of Sarah in the Dark. I've heard of the 44. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't give Naomi a try because just a black comic book character.
It was whack.
It was whack.
I tried. I really did. I tried, and I was
that
like,
was
man,
Ava, right? Ava DuVernay,
black girl.
That was Ava DuVernay's project.
I think. Yeah,
so. I was like, it's a young black girl superhero. I was like, it's on my CW, so I can watch it without leaving mad about something, and it was just. Not good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well,
all I
yeah.
And then
can-
it
that's all I
doesn't
can tell.
help
It's just
that
not good.
because I think I was kind of venturing back to kind of check in with the CW, but when Netflix acquired it, it's acquiring a lot of those shows, and it's just like, why go here when I can just watch it on Netflix?
Yeah.
I will tell everybody this: if you want to watch any of these CW shows, you can watch them all absolutely
app.
free.
On the
You
app,
can
yeah.
get the CW app. I mean, CW has basically said we're giving everything to you. There's no you don't even have to
Fire
sign
sale.
in.
I
Yeah, fire
acquired
sale.
the CW app to watch Girlfriends. Then Netflix acquired Girlfriends.
Right.
Oh damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, y'all, if you're watching this via live on the replay, let us know in the comment section or the chat what you think about all these cancellations. Are you hurt? Are you not bothered? Did you watch the shows? Did you not watch the shows? Like I said, I haven't heard of half of these. Larry is the exact opposite and was a fan of most of them. So
He was keeping them going for 19 seasons.
Yeah. So
There
shout
were a
out
lot
to
of seasons too.
shout out to Larry for holding them down. You know what I'm saying? Holding them down. But let's go ahead and move on to this sixth topic with some comic book news. It's Thor, not Thor, the Dark World. What the hell am I talking about? Thor, Love and Thunder. I'm coming to Elliot first this time. This is from Entertainment Weekly. Taika Waititi, the director, teases Thor, Love and Thunder as Thor's mid. Is that the right article? No, it's not. Wait a minute. Which one did I want to pull up? Hold on. No, it is this one. I'm sorry. Let's try it again. Sixth topic of the day. Taika Waititi teaches Thor, Love and Thunder as Thor's midlife crisis film. The director also opens up about Natalie Portman's return to the MCU and says Christian Bale's Gore the God Butcher is one of the best villains that Marvel has had. And that is kind of saying a lot right there. But it goes on to say, Love and Thunder is Thor's fourth solo film and might be his most ambitious adventure yet. Director Taika Waititi helped reinvigorate the Asgardian hero with 2017's delightful Thor Ragnarok, and when they first began brainstorming for a sequel, all he knew was that he wanted to push the character to even more unexpected territory. Where did it go? Wait a minute. Why is it? Okay. What I didn't want to do is just make Ragnarok again, because that's been done. Waititi 46 tell EW. I needed to do something more interesting for myself to keep the whole thing ignited and to make sure that I'm feeling creatively stimulated, I thought. What is the last expected thing with this franchise? They asked. The answer turned out to be love. Love and Thunder is a part of a superhero extravaganza, part rom-com, reuniting Thor with his astrophysicist ex-girlfriend Jane Foster, Natalie Portman. This is a two-part that Jane has proven herself worthy to carry Mjolnir and taken up the mantle of the mighty Thor. She became a hero in her own right with the muscles and flowing blonde tresses to prove it. And Ragnarok felt a bit like a party, while Waititi explains. It was quite festive. This one is still fun, and it's got moments of being over the top, but thematically, it's about something a bit deeper than the last film. It's not a serious film. It's not a drama, but we do deal with ideas that I think a lot of humans deal with. Universal themes about love and loss and our place in the world. Everyone sort of asked the question in the film, what is your purpose? What is the reason that you're a hero? What is the reason that you're a hero? And what do you do when you have these powers? I'm going to stop right there real quick, Elliot, and come to you, man. The director is saying a lot with this right here.
Yeah.
I mean, on one hand, you have a director saying, hey, you know, I'm hyping up my own movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, how much weight does that have? But at the same time, you know, he knows he's going to have to back it up and people are going to call him out if he don't deliver. He's saying that this is better than Thanos. It's better than Loki. It's better than Killmonger. I don't know, man. What you think? What do you think about these? He said the best villain out there that Marvel's has. So what do you think about these comments,
well,
man?
Killmonger's not a villain, so I can get behind.
Okay, I got you. Antagonist. But yeah, man, how you feel about this, man? You think he's blowing smoke, or you think he has some truth to this? And how you feeling about the film as well?
Well, to the first, the God Butcher comment, there might be some validity in that, Brandon. Christian Bale is no actor to just laugh or dismiss, or especially after coming off The Dark Knight Rises, he said he would never, ever do another comic book movie ever again. Of course, he pay an actor enough money that narrative changes, but he seems to me like to be one of those actors that doesn't really work for money, especially at this point in his career. doesn't have to do jobs that he doesn't want to do. So there has to be something in that character. And assuming that it's going to be heavily prosthetics and all that stuff, there has to be something there. So he might be onto something in regards to this villain being someone that ain't no one to play with. And this is a god killer. So, I mean, I'm very excited to see what Christian Bale brings to the role. And he might be in that top tier when we get done with the film. But to the other side of it, I'm a Taika Waititi fan. I've been following his career for quite a long time now with what they do in the shadows, all the stuff he's done prior to getting big on the map, working on The Mandalorian, obviously the Thor Ragnarok, but also Jojo Rabbit. When I heard the premise of what the film was about, you know, an imaginary kid having conversations with Hitler, and that was one of my favorite films that year, 2019. I love Jojo Rabbit. And the thing too about this film versus the last one, Thor Ragnarok, he directed that film, but he wasn't the writer. He's actually writing Thor, Love and Thunder. He's a great writer as well. So I'm a Taika fan. I think he is not just pitching his film, but I think he's going to give us something that might surprise a lot of us, because we think that it's going to be Thor Ragnarok jokes and funny and all this stuff, but we might actually talk about some serious stuff. I mean, this is a god. You know, DC has a problem with getting Superman to the big screen. It's hard to kind of make these characters relatable, but I think he has something here to tackle with Thor and obviously with Jane Foster and all this stuff. So, hey, I'm here for it, man. I'm looking forward to a great villain, a great story, some good laughs, maybe a tear or two, and this might be one of the best films in Phase 4 so far. So I'm excited for Thor Love and Thunder. Thor Love and Thunder will be, I'm going to say it now, will be the best film in Phase 4.
Okay, that's let me make sure. Best film in Phase 4.
I think so, man. I think Taika's got something very exciting for us.
Better than Black Panther 2?
Ooh,
possibly.
Okay.
They don't have all that pressure that film has.
Right. Okay, Tyler, I'm gonna come to you next. You know, we got Jane. You know, she's been Thor in here as well. Looking mighty swole. I like it.
Did she look like she bulked up a bit?
Yeah, she
her arms are looking a little.
Oh yeah, she did. She did, man.
She has been hitting the gym, and I commend her for that. You know, but Taika Waititi talking about your boy Christian Bale right here is Gore the God Butcher is gonna be better than Thanos, Killmonger, Loki, everybody. You know, how are you looking for? Are you looking forward to the film at all, Tara? The trailer just came out.
You know I'm not a fan. You know I'm not a fan of Marvel. Thor is one of the few that I do enjoy and I do partake in. I was so when Elliot stole my answer. I was so when I saw Christian Bale, I was like, but when I saw who was behind the film, and I did love Free Guy. I thought Free Guy was a great film. I love the Jojo Rabbit. That was crazy. Like, he's very talented. So, and I feel like he wouldn't say something if he couldn't back it up. The cast is great. Just having Christian Bale alone, like, I just love to see him in anything since American Psycho. He has been that dude for me. I'm excited. Like, I think he can back it up. And with this God Butcher, I'm not like too familiar with him, but with everything that he can do, I feel like this is going to be interesting. It is something different. I love that he's offering something else and giving us a new villain, because everything, like I had said in the comments, all of the Marvel movies to me have been mid since Thanos snapped them fingers. It ain't been giving me nothing. So I'm excited for this. I think so. And yes, I think better than Black Panther 2. I guess I do. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be great.
I got you. Larry, what you think, man?
I have a couple of questions about this. First of all, he's having a midlife crisis. How do you have a midlife crisis when you're immortal? You know,
they still die. But
and two, didn't we already do the whole Thor midlife crisis when he would turn into Fat Boy Thor? You know, didn't he already have his crisis of self and sat around and got fat and didn't want to do anything? I feel like they're recycling at this point that storyline. He
don't got nothing left to go to. You know, like he supposedly won the war. And he don't got nobody to kick it with. I mean, he don't got no planet, no mama, no daddy, no brother, nothing.
Yeah,
you know. So I'm looking at it like that. What do I do next? I got power, but what do I do next?
So he's bored, basically.
You know, that's a way to look at it. You know, so I don't know, but what would you do if somebody's coming through called a God Butcher, killing all your cousins and aunties and stuff? You know.
Well, I mean, I guess at that point you have something to do, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I got you.
But You know, I mean, it's gonna be. I like all the Thor movies, to be honest with you. I'll tell you what I do hope they do. I hope they throw a little bit of political stuff in there because there's a lot of those white supremacist racist dudes out there that look towards Thor and Odin and these old sort of Norse gods and religions as their thing. They're sort of trying to stay away from Christianity and whatever, and they're trying to move towards that because they think it's like a pure white religion. I would love to see Thor come out and walking through New York with a Black Lives Matter T-shirt. That would be dope.
That would be.
That would be all the way dope.
I got.
They ain't doing that shit.
already. Yeah, I think I hit everybody. Okay, anybody say anything in the chat? This is Thor's walkabout film. As Guardians have liked 6,000. Yeah. Yeah, Larry, exactly, because Thor was going through it in Endgame. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay, let me see if anybody else is okay, cool. Well, again, guys,
I'm sorry, Brad. When are we getting a new Galaxy? The new Guardians of the Galaxy? Because I know Thor's supposed to be in there. I feel like
thank you for bringing that up. Thank you. Yes, let's talk about that because, to my understanding, as far as the timeline is concerned, I thought the events of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 were supposed to take place before Thor: Love and Thunder. You know, I could have sworn that, and I know that it's wrapped right now at Guardians 3. But yeah, because Guardians 3 was supposed to pick up right where Endgame left off, where Thor got on the Guardian ship, and so I kind of wonder how they're going to handle that. I don't know if y'all got anything. Let me know. But good.
Well, I know they have the holiday special is this year. So, like to your point, Brent, it was supposed to be the other way around, but obviously we know what happened with James Gunn. He was doing this stuff with DC, so they had to kind of backlog some things. But I think we're going to get a continuation of what happened after Endgame with their holiday special this year, which is going to lead into Guardians 3. So I think they'll narratively make sure it makes sense.
Okay. All right.
I'm really looking for that holiday special. I think it's going to be great.
I can same way they switched No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
that's what. Okay. What did you say? I'm not looking forward to that holiday special.
Really? I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be dope.
It doesn't interest me in the slightest. But hopefully it turns out amazing, and I'm shocked. So
when's the next series coming on Disney Plus?
June something?
Yeah, early June.
That's Miss Marvel.
I think so. So.
When's anybody coming out? I thought that was supposed to be the next one through.
What's that?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, August.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, they announced it, or it leaked the other day. It's coming out like mid-August.
I always call her Lady Hulk because in the comics they always called her a lady lawyer.
See, I like that with Disney. So May, wait, we got what did we just get done doing? Moon Knight came in April, and it bled over to May, and then May we're gonna get Obi-Wan, and then June we're gonna get Miss Marvel.
Yep.
July we're gonna get Thor: Love and Thunder, and then you said August.
Yep.
We're gonna get Miss Marvel.
Yep.
So just smart, man. Every month
they're giving us just enough not to cancel.
Yeah, every month you're getting something new. So I gotta give it to them for that. Netflix follows suit. Y'all tripping. But we got two topics left. Let's go ahead and move on. What's up, Larry?
I just had a question. Since you brought up Netflix, get on board. Do you think Netflix would do better if when they brought their shows out, if they went week to week like Disney's been doing?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I don't know why. Yes.
That.
Yeah. By
I don't know why they still living in the past with thinking that's
100%. But topic number 7, I think I'm gonna come to Larry first on this one right here. This is from thedirect.com. And Mortal Kombat 2 writer teases the sequel's unexpected story. They have the exclusive. Larry, I don't even remember how you told me you felt about the
when they say unexpected, they mean like it's going to be good this time?
Well, I guess there you go. Why the hell can I not get this ad out the way? This is annoying me. But video game adaptations have had a messy history with cinema. They have terrible record of being, well, not great. That goes for most of them, and it's a trend that has been difficult to break. Thankfully, the situation has shown signs of change, such as positive reception to projects like Sonic and Uncharted. I agree with the former, not the latter. One of the most successful examples in recent years was the recent take on Mortal Kombat. Larry said that he's not too happy with it, but like the title of the article says, you know, they're talking about the unexpected story in the sequel. and I haven't even read this to see what he says exactly, but Slater admitted how it's been been really fun so far, and that they're about halfway through the script, with one of their main goals is being to make something that is just incredibly satisfying and really exciting and unpredictable. It is really fun so far. We're about halfway through the script. I'm working really closely with the director and the studios and the game guys, and I think I can't say anything about the actual story, but I think definitely they learned some lessons the last time around in terms of here's the stuff fans responded to, and here's what people liked out of the movie, and here's the stuff that they didn't work as well as we hope. So we're really looking at this as a chance to take everything that worked in the first one and do it even better and give audiences even more and make something that is just incredibly satisfying and really exciting and really unpredictable. Larry, does this get you? Oh, there's another quote. I guess I can come back to that. Oh, I can read it now. I don't think it's necessarily going to have the same tone as the MCU, but it's definitely going to have some of my sensibilities. That was part of my pitch to them. This is a Mortal Kombat. We have guys who are ripping off their faces and breathing fire. It's a weird universe. Let's embrace some of that weirdness, and let's make a Mortal Kombat sequel that no one is expecting and that can kind of sneak in and blow everyone away. We're still really early in that process, but I'm having a blast with this script. All right. So again, if you want to read the whole thing, it's in the description box of this video. But Larry, what do you make of this, man? How did you feel about the first film, and do you think they're going to come through even stronger with the second based off these comments?
I think they will. I feel like they might have listened to some of the feedback from the fans about that last one, and hopefully they will take that to heart and make a better movie. I mean, it's not like the other one was complete trash. It just wasn't all that great. It was a little bit of a disappointment, especially for people who play the game. It was just a bit of a disappointment. But if you never played the game, maybe you just watched it and you were just entertained, you know.
Right.
But I'm not sure that the writer who says that, video games and movies have had sort of a contentious past. I'm not sure if that's so much the case, because there have been some interesting, adaptations. I mean, you have stuff like Halo right now, which is great. That's from a game. You have Sonic, which a lot of people love. I'm not really into that, but I've liked the video game. I'm just not really into the movie. But that's apparently really good. Tomb Raider, I thought, was fantastic. I love the movies and the games. I mean, I like both. I like that. What's her name? The little skinny Swedish chick that took over for Angelina Jolie. I did not expect to like her at all, and I think she's absolutely fantastic as Lara Croft. So I think there's plenty of them out there. I think there's good examples out there that of adapting video games to movies and doing it right. So.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for that. And let me get this super chat real quick right here. Oh my goodness gracious! I cannot believe I'm being graced by this sister right here.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
Oh, Kimberly, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I'm so flattered, man. Y'all, Brandon is killing it out here. Congratulations, man. Well, congratulations to you too. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I don't know, maybe we should come through sometime, but thank you so much for the super chat, ma'am. I do appreciate it. This sister right here was on John Campion's show a number of times, representing over there, doing a hell of a great job. So thank you, ma'am. I do appreciate it. Elliot, what you got on this, man? You think they're gonna come through with the fatalities and the signature moves and the slides and all that, man? Or what you got on this?
Yeah, man. Larry, I know you said it was okay. I thought that film was pure boo-boo, man. It was a fatality of a film, bro. It was the thing that gets me excited. The writer did say that they're gonna at least take the stuff that made the first one good, which was Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and they were literally missing for all of the second half of the film. They came in the beginning and they fought at the end, and those were the best parts of the film. So I hope they kill Cole. I hope he dies in the first 2 minutes of the new movie, because he was supposed to be the audience, but he was just I was not a fan of that character. But I will say the writer Jeremy here, he has a better track record on TV shows, in my opinion. Like, he's the same writer that did Umbrella Academy, which is one of the best shows on Netflix, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he just did Moon Knight, and the various degrees of people's enjoyment. But I like Moon Knight for the most part. But His films scare me.
What?
He wrote Labrador's Pit, or Labrador's Effect, I think was the name of it, which was not that good. He was one of the writers of Fantastic Four, and he also wrote a really weird Death Note, the remake they did on Netflix. So his scripts on movies aren't the best in my opinion. So, and he's the only writer that's been going to be credited for the new Mortal Kombat film. So we'll see what comes with it. But we're getting Johnny Cage. Apparently, we're going to get the tournament, which was hugely missed in the first one.
Yeah.
So,
how do you do that without the tournament?
I have no idea.
You know what? I'm not. That didn't really bother me that much, but I'll let you talk.
Bother me?
Yeah, say it bothered me, but I'm hoping
at least
it's
ended
better.
with the tournament being there, and like even if we don't get to see him fight, at least end it with them at the tournament, and then boom, that's it. We know where the next film's gonna start.
I got you. Okay. Ty, what you got on this, man?
All right. I watched the movie, The Bad Part 2, The Annihilation. I played the video game. I even watched a little trash ass show that used to come on. I want some flawless victories.
Yes.
I want some get over here. I want some blood. I want a hard R-rated. Like back then, this game was known for violence and the blood. And I felt like that the one that we got, it was so lacking. We didn't get any of that. I thought it was trash. I didn't like it at all. Go look at it on my channel. I talked about it. I absolutely. The only thing that we can look forward to now is that he is trying to make an effort because it was trash. And it's not like the 90s films were anything to write home about in the first place. But I hope he gets it right. Like, I want some blood. I want some flawless victories. I want some ass kicking and some necks breaking. I want some shit. Give me the shit. If you're not gonna give me that, I don't want it. But
can we see someone's spine pulled
my
out?
hopes were up for a second, but Elliot came through with those stats about his writing capabilities. I was like, damn, because when I heard Umbrella Academy, I was like, all right, that's kind of what we need. That's the perfect. He's like, no, you said my Death Note, and I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I'm excited. I'm excited either way because it's like you really can't. The only way to go is like up from here. You can't really go down. So there's an opportunity to make something great.
All righty. Well, thank you for that. I gotta say I love the thumbnail too, Tower. That's hilarious right there. So good job, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, it wasn't trash. I enjoyed the original better. I have to say, man, the bet, and Eman said this on Friday, and I think everybody agrees with this. The beginning of this reboot was phenomenal.
Yeah.
What happened? It's like that person made that and left.
All right, guys, good luck. Deuces.
You know,
fun.
And he just disappeared, and all they had to do was continue that. I am convinced. I wish I was a fly on the wall doing this production to see what happened, because they must have murdered him and buried him under the rubble, because it's two different movies. It's two different movies, and so and I think during the marketing campaign they was showing that whole as a clip too.
I still am I right? Yeah, that was one of the best trailers I've seen in like 10 years. That first Mortal Kombat trailer was lit.
Yeah. It was like, goddamn, it's going down.
Yes.
No,
it was for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then they just started doing just being silly, and I could not stand Cole. God,
kill him!
Such a whack.
Kill him.
How do you have a no-name character beat Goro? Like,
no, and they did him wrong too.
Come on, man.
Man, Goro's supposed to wreck shop. So it's. I mean. I enjoyed it the first time I watched it, but like when I went and revisited it, I was like, this is not, I don't think it's trash, but it could have been better.
Be generous.
I got you. Sorry, they be calling me out for that. So you guys let us know what you think down in the comment section. If you like the first Mortal Kombat, the second one, if you're excited for the sequel. 86% of the audience liked it. Only 54% of the critics didn't or did like it. So that's not that good. But again, let us know what you think. And the article for that is in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. So guys, let's go ahead and move on to the final topic of the day. Going back to some classics, going back to the 90s. Looks like we're going to be getting a reboot. And I gotta know, are you excited about it? Are you bummed about it? You know, we've been having some pretty good reboots lately with Bel Air. You know, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And I was like, we got to leave that alone, but it ended up being pretty darn good. So for the last topic of the day, I'm coming to Miss Tara with Struggle Reviews TV.
Coming first.
Cause I don't know, I don't know what's coming to you first.
You already know.
I gotta spread it around.
No, get me my men up here.
All right. You want me to come in second?
Too hype. This is for the culture. Leave it alone.
Oh man, she's ready.
Leave kid play alone.
Leave him alone. Yes.
Like,
so
absolutely not. I'm really disappointed. I don't care who's the cast. I don't care who's directing.
Hold on.
She's ready. She is ready.
And she don't even want to go first. And she's busting up routines. Which one is it? But final topic of the day, number 8, coming from BET.com. House Party. See the first images of the reboot starring Jacob Latimore. I mean, they got Jacob Latimore. The film is being produced by LeBron James. So there you go. A remake of the 1990 film House Party hits HBO Max on July 22nd, and the first images from the movie have dropped. Produced by LeBron James and Maverick Carter through the company Spring Hill, the film stars Tyson Cole, Jacob Latimore, Karen Bilam, and DC Youngfly. Cal Maddock, who I don't know who is, directs with a screenplay by Jamal O'Leary and Stephen Glover. Here is the first image right here. I don't know if this is supposed to be kid or play, but he looks confused and she looks happy. And
that's probably the way it is in real life.
You know what I'm saying? And we got this one right here. This looks like a little epic house party. Is this a house? Is this a mansion or a club? But they suited and booted, and they looking good. And she checking out his buns, it looks like. I don't know. But, hands up in the air. The Warner Brothers reboot is based on the 1990 classic, which starred Kid and Play rappers Christopher Kid Reed and Chris Play Martin as two high school friends trying to pull off the ultimate house party. Cal Maddock recently told BET.com about the upcoming film. The goal behind this house party is to make it a whole new film for a whole new generation. I think people are going to be extremely surprised by the film. Tara, how you feeling about this, ma'am? Are you excited?
No.
Okay. Well, let them know. Oh, she's upset.
I was already mad with LeBron came touching all on Space Jam and whatnot. Like, you gonna go and mess with House Party? This is like beyond classic. This is like a part of Black culture. When you think of a house party in general, you think of the movie. If somebody mentions a house party, you start doing the Kid and Play dance. Leave it alone. I'm really disappointed in this reboot. I don't even give a damn if it's a good film. Leave it alone. If you want to make your own entity and do some new stuff and for a whole new generation, you could have done that without the house party name. You're using that because you know that's going to pull people in because people are familiar with house party. You can do that. You could have named this shit frat party or some shit. I don't know. Something else. Just leave it alone. We already have enough. It's like 7 house party films already. They've already tainted it with the later releases that were trash. But those you're just going to take. Like what else? I'm trying to figure out how they're going to revamp it to make it new, to make it original. What exactly are you going to do? What play is going to be light skin and kids going to be dark? That's it. What's going to happen?
Man,
I'm upset.
Okay,
leave it alone.
Okay, leave it alone. We got Tara's a no over here. She's a red.
Hell
She's
no.
X.
Hell no.
Right. Elliot, hell no. Okay, Elliot, how you feeling about this, man? You excited? You bummed out? You feeling the pictures? You know, what you thinking about this reboot in the first images?
I mean, she said it perfectly, man. LeBron James, he's one of the greatest athletes ever. But when it comes to what she mentioned, Space Jam, I mean, come on. I mean, that tells us enough of how these properties are being handled. And when I looked up the director. Now he is mostly known for like music videos, which is nothing wrong with that. You got to start somewhere. But I would have liked to have maybe gotten someone that's a little bit more of a veteran, has a little bit more experience on, maybe comedies and rom-coms, has a little bit more, filmography behind them. The only thing, I'm just trying to find some light in this darkness, is Steve. You mentioned Stephen Glover. Now we talk about Atlanta. He is one of the writers of Atlanta. Has a very strong voice in the writing room, and I consider Atlanta one of the best shows on TV. Doesn't always translate to film, but he is a good writer. He does have a good sensibility on, comedy beats, satire comedy, and they might add some more than comedy. They might have something to say with this new House Party film. Who knows? But outside of that, man, it's really not getting me excited at all. I probably won't even watch it if I'm being honest, just because I think it's going to be one of those, just like, why did you even do it? So I'm hoping for the best. I'm probably not going to watch it, but here's to hoping that it's something that's better than we expected, but I doubt it.
Okay, that's a zero, two zeros, two X's, two hell no's. Larry,
let's see where Larry's
I don't know, man. Come through. You gonna split the decision, man? What's going on?
I'm gonna split the difference, and I'm gonna say that I think that on one end, like Tyra said, sometimes these things just need to be left alone.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you get surprised. Like I thought they should have left Fresh Prince of Bel-Air alone, but then I was pleasantly surprised. I think that was one of the better shows of this year so far. And so it could turn out to be fantastic. It could turn out to be complete trash. I don't know. But I think that I also get tired that sometimes you just need to go and do your own thing and make something completely new. And I'll be honest with you, I think that the marketplace right now is missing some of those old school raunchy comedies, like the Porkies, the Animal House, the what's that, like My Tutor? What's the one that had Tom Cruise sliding across the floor in his socks? And
Risky Business.
Yeah. We're missing that, and I feel like there's a place for that in the market, and you could do that, and with the sort of a house party thing. So.
I got you. Okay.
I want to see something like that.
You give it a green light. You give it a green light.
I'm gonna give it a yellow light. I'm gonna approach with caution.
Okay. Go ahead, Elliot.
No, I was going to say, I'm right with Tyra in regard. This was a film that I grew up with. Like, I grew up in the 90s, and House Party 1, 2, and 3. I actually like all three of them. 1 is still my favorite, but as she said, the rest of those sequels, 4, 5, and when they got, like, the dudes from, like, I don't remember what his name. Was it not Amarion? What's his cousin's name when they did, like, the 4th and 5th one? I don't know.
Marcus Houston.
Marcus Houston. Thank you. So those were trash. But to me, this is like, and this is how much I love this franchise. This is like if they remake, which they probably will in 20 years, Back to the Future, which I just think is just certain things that you just don't touch. And Kid and Play to me is just one of those type of characters that I just feel like are untouchable. But here we are, HBO Max, which it is interesting that it is going to HBO Max versus theaters. So it does, maybe, I don't know if that speaks to the quality of the film, but
this movie scarred me the first time I saw it, to be honest with you guys.
The first House Party?
Yeah. It was the fight in the kitchen, when he held them up. And I was really sheltered coming up and just, stayed away from violence. And I was in a predominantly private Christian schools at a young age. So just to see somebody being held in this air and being punched and thrashed, like, oh my God, where are the parents? Where are the teachers? And I've only seen I've seen the first one all the way through a billion times. But the sequels, I've never seen. I think I've seen House Party 2 one time all the way through. But for the most part, I've just seen patches of all the sequels. So
you ain't seen Class Act. You sleep, B. Wake up.
I guess I gotta wake up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a little bit more enthusiastic than Larry. He gives it a yellow light. I'm gonna give it the green light solely because lately the reboot game has been strong. I was very surprised by Bel-Air. I was like Tyra for this times 10 for Bel-Air. Like, what the hell are they doing? And I was like, yeah, this Bel-Air is pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? So that is the only reason I am giving this a shot. I mean, the creators don't excite me, but they didn't excite me for Bel-Air as well. Larry, was you about to say something else?
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's 2 shows. Either one of them I would love to see remade. Tyra's probably gonna hate me for both of these, but I would love to see them either remake Living Single or Girlfriends. And I'll tell you why, because I feel like in the past year or so they've tried to do something similar when they came out with Harlem and Run the World, and they made 2 shows with women that you just don't like. Like, I didn't like them as people. I was like, they are completely unlikable. They're all beautiful, they're all accomplished, but they were completely unlikable as human beings. And living single and girlfriends, you liked all of them. Either you wanted to actually be with them or you wanted to be friends with them because they were all very, very likable people. And I would love to see them do a remake of one of those two shows.
Tyler, did you see those? Did you see those new shows, Tyler? Harlem and the other one. What was the other one?
Yes, I discussed Harlem. I did not discuss Run the World because it was like Harlem all over again. I did not really enjoy. They were missing a lot of elements. No, they're not of the caliber of a Girlfriends or Living Single. But the idea is to keep going until we get that. And the time have changed so much. Like you can get, it's nice to, I want to see something where we get different variations of women in different neighborhoods. You know, every single fucking Girlfriends group is not growing up in Los Angeles, California, in New York City. There are a billion other places to have a group of friends. So no, do not reboot that. Leave Girlfriends alone. I'm still watching Girlfriends and Living Single like it just came out. No, Larry.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what would be interesting show is to take like a group of 4 or 5 women in the military, because there's all kinds of issues in there that you can touch on that would be very, very poignant to like today. You can talk about politics. You can talk about stuff dealing with women and sexual assault, women in male dominated fields. You can have all kinds of comic stuff with women just manipulating men to do whatever they want them to do because they're surrounded by them. I mean, there's just so much there that you could do if you had a comedy like with 4 or 5 women, and they can solve that problem like Tyra was saying, where you don't have to have 4 or 5 girlfriends all from LA or New York, because in the military your people are going to be from everywhere. You may have somebody from Boise, somebody from Minnesota, somebody from New Mexico, wherever. You just get this group of people that you wouldn't think would ever be together and hang out, but because maybe they're like the only ones that amongst this mix of guys, they're the only girls. Maybe that's what puts them together, and then they bond. I need to write that. Where's my notebook?
Yeah, man. Girlfriends was good.
Great show.
Yeah, that was a great show. I loved it. Why was it canceled, or was it?
I think it just ran its course.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was a writer's block with the CW.
Yeah, it was some controversy with Living Single and Friends, though. I forgot all the details. But Living Single was a great show, man.
Yeah.
It was a
Living Single came out first. Friends copied it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what they need to bring back. Bring back the great theme songs.
Yeah.
I miss a great theme song.
We're living single in this kind of world. I'm glad I got my girl. Keep your head up, boy. Keep your head up. That's right.
Bro, where are the theme songs?
You know what I'm saying? I used to have the dance memorized, but if y'all let us know what you think in the comment section. If you're down with this house party reboot, if you will be watching it on HBO Max, everybody here is gonna watch the film. Even Tyra, I'm pretty sure she's gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait for that review.
She's gonna come back. It wasn't as bad as I thought, guys. You know, struggle abused over here.
They could remake Sanford and Son. That would be dope.
Hey,
they could have a father and son running like a pawn shop. That would be fun.
Hey,
no, Larry.
I don't know. But if you do want to read this article, it is in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And also, if you're watching via live or the replay, please let us know what you think in the chat. We would all love to hear your thoughts. And so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to wrap it up for the Movie News Roundup show number 60. Yes, it is. Again, if you like what we had to say, all of that is in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And again, I want to thank all of my wonderful guests for coming through today and showing me some love. And I want to just start off with Elliot, man. Thank you so much for being here. What do you have going on your channel that you would like to promote to the good people out there before we head out?
Yeah, man. Well, as always, it's always a pleasure to be on talking about all the goodness and even the bad stuff in regards to reboots that we don't want. But it's always a pleasure to chop it up with you all. And of course, the community you have over here, Brandon, is fire. So I always have a good time over here. So as far as the week goes, man, we got Barry later tonight. Any Barry fans out there? If you're a Barry fan, we'll be talking about the latest episode tonight. from our horror fans out there, and particularly the genre of A24. We have my Men Review coming out tomorrow. Alex Garland, director of Ex Machina and Annihilation, and also he did Devs. This is his new first like true horror film that he's bringing us this coming week. So I'll have my review out for that tomorrow. More Atlanta discussions. We got the finale. We Own the City coming out tomorrow, and
that show is so good.
Yeah, it really is. That as well as That's Underrated, and also Winning Time has been very underrated. Those are some HBO never misses to me. So yeah, man, those are things to look forward to this week. And Brandon, again, I always appreciate being on the channel, man.
Of course, man. And again, congratulations on reaching 25,000 subscribers.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want y'all to help him reach 30,000 subscribers. And I have to say, I disagree. I'm not in love with We Own the City.
Really?
No, the timeline.
The
timeline is all over the place. It's like a plate of spaghetti.
I love that.
No, I'm not in love. I'm struggling to. Somebody was like in my comment section, like, y'all, you need to watch this right here because this guy doesn't have a clue. I'm like, you're damn right. I don't know what's going on. So I wouldn't even make that comment. So I was like, yeah, this is.
Did you like The Wire, Brandon? Because
I never watched The Wire.
What? The Wire is the best television show.
That's why I don't like We Own the City, because I'm like, it feels like a rewatch of The Wire a little bit.
A lot of the same cast members. Yeah.
Gotcha. So we'll see how was it episode 4 is next?
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see how episode 4.
Did you watch The Winning Time yet? Have you gotten into the show yet?
Winning Time was so good.
Not the last episode for me.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, the season's over now, but it's still a good show. I need you to watch it. It's really good.
I'm gonna check it out. Larry, what you got going on your channel, man? For all the good people out there.
Yeah, for all of you out there, check out my channel, especially this week. I just started today. I have 7 days of giveaways, and today was day 1. So today I'm giving away an Android phone, and the rest of the week I'll be giving away all kinds of stuff. I would tell you, but you're gonna have to show up every day to see. But it's gonna be some fun stuff, and every day will be a new product for the all 7 days starting today. So you still have a chance to get in on today and the rest of the week. So. Yeah,
I got you, man. I like how these thumbnails, man. This pretty creative here. This attack one right here too. Looks like a lot of fun as well.
I'm playing with some new style. I'm playing with some stuff, seeing what works.
I like the little Larry emoji person. That's that's so fits your personality. So, good job, sir. And yeah, he's finna crack 55K. Then he's on his way to 60. So you guys make sure you check him out.
Shine some light on that channel. YouTube's got me shadow banned right now, boy. It's taken me like 2 months to get to like 100 more subscribers. Before I was growing at one point I was growing at like 2,000-3,000 subscribers a month, and now it dropped down to like, I think last time I checked I was at like 71 for the month.
Wow.
YouTube just
sticking there, man. Don't give up.
Nah, son.
You don't give up. But last, but definitely not least, we got Miss Tyra with Struggle Reviews TV. Ma'am, what do you have going on your lovely channel that you would like to promote?
Oh, stuff like my channel. I'm just gonna accept it. We are officially a throwback channel. I do throw in contemporary movies when I get a chance, but I did do a breakdown of A Tribe Called Quest documentary recently, and it is bomb. It is so good. Make sure you go check that out. I just did The Nutty Professor also, and how I went back to rewatch that, and it wasn't as funny as it used to be.
Oh no!
And, no, don't do it, B. Don't do it.
Some of those Eddie Murphy movies aren't holding up over time.
Do it, B.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me fix this real quick. I want to.
No, we have a good time. Always good for a good intro. Let's see. This week I should be getting into Crooklyn and Dr. Sleep. I should be doing breakdown for the both of those. That's what the people are paying for, so that's what I'm going to give them. And yeah, it's a good time. Go check it out. You're going to get a variety of everything on the channel because I review pretty much by request right now.
Right on.
I can put in a request and have you review a movie.
Yeah.
It might be.
Yeah. Is it $30? Is it $30 a pop?
It is $35. We went up.
35.
Look at that.
Yeah. So yeah, $35, and you can get any review. To hold on, because are you a fan of Street Fighter at all? The video game?
I used to be.
Okay, I may submit a request for Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. I want you. I may pay you $40 for that one. I would love your 2 cents.
I want to come on with you and review my favorite movie of all time. The original La Femme Nikita.
Who?
I haven't seen it. So
you haven't seen La Femme Nikita?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh my God. That is the best movie in all of history. It's the original. You have to watch the original in French. It's awesome.
Tara, can you answer this question, please?
Struggle reviews. How do we request? How do we pay? All right, you go on over to my Cash App. It's always in the comments. It's always here on my back wall. It's not lit right now, but you go to Tyra Tanae 26, and it should be Struggle Reviews TV. You pay your $35, and you put your request beneath it with the year of the film, and I put you in the queue. And there is a long queue, people.
Yeah, she's she's pretty popular. Let me see if I can try to put your Cash App up in the banner real quick so they can know. Give me 2 seconds. I thought I had it up there, but
it is okay.
And I'll tell you guys what, I'll do you one too. If you send me a Cash App for $50, I'll submit a request over to Tyra to do your film. So that'll make me $15. There you go.
So
some people do. I also do TV
It's at the bottom of the
shows,
screen right now too.
That's depending on the show. It's either $15 to $10 per episode. So some people have requested, but a lot of people try to get a show that's a reduced season. Like I don't want to pay that much, but you gotta pay to
There you go. Tyra.
Have you just said no to any movie? Have you got any movies that requested? You just said, nah, son, I can't do it.
I mean, I have sometimes I just do movies that just I feel like, because people have been requesting, can you please do Fresh? I want to do Fresh. Can you talk about Fresh? And I'm like, well, or New Jack City, can you do Menace to Society? And some things I'm just holding off on until the channel grows a little bit more. Like I don't want to do everything. Yeah. But sometimes, if you want it, a lot of people like, oh well, let me go pay for it. Or I didn't know I could pay for it. And then it comes quicker. But if you're just requesting something, I'll get to it when I get to it, but it won't be first up. It's the, they paid their money, they come first.
Have you reviewed Pootie Tang yet?
I have not. Sarate. No, I have not. I'm going to do that. Like it's I didn't expect the request to come so frequently to where, because I used to could fit in, you guys vote for this or try to play with it, and then it just went pew. I was like, oh, okay, that's awesome. We got a list now.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, before we head out of here, just real quick on my channel, of course, this is the live we're doing right now. Had a great breakdown of the last episode of Atlanta, season 3, episode 9. Talked to ADOS, Kevin Samuels. Staircase on HBO is a fantastic show. My views suck for the recaps right now, but it's still a great show. Check out the show and check out my recaps. We just got done talking about We Own the City and also Young Justice. I'm doing it as well. I'm behind on my Halo recaps, and so I'll have to try to get caught up with that. But again, guys, before we head out of here, I just want to thank all of you so much. I'm B. Avery. That's Elliot, Larry, and Tyra. And that's just our opinion. Peace out. And we'll see you all next time.